Hi friends, Pastor Larry here. First midweek update of the new year. Hope your 2019 is off to a good start. Wanted to give you a heads up on some things that are going on in the life of the church. First, this coming Sunday, I'm starting a new 3-week sermon series called Mission 2020. We're going to kind of be taking a look at where we are as a church and where we're going in 2019. Kind of a strategic look at how we're going to fulfill our mission in this new year. You can expect this first Sunday to kind of be a state of the church address, I guess you could call it, talking about where we've been, where we currently are, and where we're heading in 2019. I'm really excited about sharing some of the things that I think God's going to lead us into in this new year. This Sunday in worship, you're going to get a brochure about a district equipping event. We do this every year as the Illinois River District, all the churches in the kind of greater Peoria area. We gather at Crossroads United Methodist Church in Washington for a day of equipping for ministry, and this has taken on various roles throughout the years. It's happened in different ways with breakout sessions and workshops. This year is going to be a little bit different. It's January 27th from 2 to 4:30 p.m. at Crossroads, and the entire theme is about being rooted in prayer. There's no breakout sessions. There's no registration required. It's just an afternoon of teaching with our bishop, Bishop Frank Beard, who's going to lead us in some conversation about being rooted in prayer, how to deepen our own prayer life as individuals, and how to be a praying church, which you'll learn in the sermon this Sunday is a particular emphasis of mine for us in 2019. I would love for as many of us as possible to go. We'll have 2 teaching sessions with Bishop Beard, and then there's a concert in the middle of that with the Heritage Ensemble Choir, and if you've never heard them, it's such a treat to hear their music, and you will appreciate what they have to offer, I'm sure. So that is, again, on January 27th from 2 to 4:30. I'm happy to provide a ride for a few people that would like to go, but I would love for as many of us as possible to go for that. Confirmation classes are going to be starting on February 17th. It's been a few years since we've had confirmation. That's typically only for 7th and 8th graders, but since we've had a little bit of a gap there, we're going to say 7th grade and up, because I think there are some freshmen and sophomores out there who have not been confirmed. So anyone 7th grade or older is invited to participate in confirmation classes. There's a packet at Sign Up Central that gives more information. You can pick one of those physical packets up on Sunday, or I'll drop a digital version into this email. I need to know by February the 7th who's interested in participating in confirmation classes so that I can get materials. Confirmation is an opportunity for students 7th grade and up to learn about their faith and be given the opportunity to profess Jesus Christ as Savior publicly and become fully connected members of the church. I'm really excited about teaching this group this year. You can ask me if you have any more questions about that. A couple months ago, I mentioned that there is a special called session of the General Conference happening in February in St. Louis, Missouri, and the General Conference is the only body that can speak for the entire denomination. And to kind of shorten this, since 1972, our denomination has kind of been gridlocked over issues of human sexuality, particularly those involving lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered persons. And this kind of all came to a head in 2016 at the General Conference, so our bishops have called a special session of the General Conference to meet in February to deal only with this topic. There are 3 plans coming before the church to be adopted that would either retain our current position regarding human sexuality, kind of change it completely, or kind of allow everyone to do what their own conscience says. There's a lot of political things that go into that. There's a lot of things that the average person sitting in the pews doesn't know about. So I want to give you an opportunity to ask questions about that and for me to share how all of this is going to work and how it may or may not affect what happens here in Tremont. So on Sunday, February the 10th at 4 o'clock in the gathering room, I'm going to have a session for anyone to come to. I'll share as much as I know, and I'll answer questions to the best of my ability. My disclaimer is that I'm not a delegate to the General Conference, so my knowledge is limited, but I will share the best that I can so that we're not blindsided by anything that might come out of that General Conference at the end of February. Hey, that's all I've got for you today. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone Sunday. We're going to be sharing some great things and making some great celebrations together this week as we start Mission 2020. See you Sunday.